gosh, there's so many words to describe it. But I think that, it's just been kind of like a culmination of at least our 4 years, and it's just been awesome. I mean, to be able to go into the tournament and actually get through the first round and really leave an impact against Minnesota, I think it's been awesome, and I've been so grateful to have been a part of it.
Everyone got better over the break and over summer, and we were all working hard, and Olympic training facilities showed it. When we were playing in preseason, drills were faster, it was more discipline, we got things done in the gym, and it wasn't just wasting time. In every practice, we got just that little bit better.
Well, it was a very interesting, exciting season. I haven't played for the first 2 years, so these 2 last years that I've played volleyball for CU have been really tremendous and amazing. I'm so grateful to be here, definitely.
At this point, I'm so happy that, not that I got hurt, but that I was able to stay an extra season and compete and be a part of this program change, because that's why I came here, and that's why I stayed here with Kritza, and I wanted to help change this program around, and we finally did it.
Once we got settled in and started getting our groove, we kind of owned the court the majority of the time, which is amazing. But we bonded as a team on more than one level, not only on the court. Became some of my best friends are some of the younger girls. So it's great to be able to build those relationships.
Even if I wasn't on the court, our team was it was so much fun the entire time, such a competitive atmosphere. It was just awesome. It's hard to compare our preseason schedule to the Pac-12 because, as you looking at the tournament, 9 out of the 12 teams made it to the NCAA. So we are in the toughest conference, and it was like there was moments of greatness even in the beginning, but it's still just hard to judge.
It was a blast. Just kind of being able to go free and seeing how far we've progressed. I mean, every game was like, we're here to, the underdogs, we're here to make an impact. And we kept having those games where we're just the giant killers. As I'm from the East Coast, so everyone was like, hey, the giant killers strike again. So, taking down Washington, taking down UCLA, Arizona, it's just been an unforgettable season for sure.
It's fun to play with because you rise to that level, and if you compete against that level of Stanford, you're going to start playing like Stanford. You're going to start learning tendencies. You're going to start seeing other things that athletes do that work for them, and try it out yourself. There was no stopping us at a certain point, and that was really fun and good to see. But volleyball is a momentum game, and things change rapidly. And honestly, to me, I think everyone just kept focused on the prize and point by point. If we overlooked any points, we could have lost it.
When you come to the beginning of the season, everyone has their expectations of who's good, who's not. And in our minds, UCLA is a good team, and they are. So that win, yeah, being the first, the excitement, I'm sure you saw the bench creeping up closer and closer as we got to that game point. So that excitement alone just kind of is an attestament to that was a big win.
Your heart's racing, you're screaming, you're crying, you don't know whether to laugh or cry or keep composure because you want to be like, you've been there before. You want to say you've been there before, but we've never been there before. So at the time I thought it was really acceptable to embrace that and feel and remember that feeling and keep that feeling in our hearts in every game. Because without that feeling and that sense of emotion, the game's pointless. That's what we work for, is that emotion and that sense of unity and just accomplishment. It was overwhelming, and I'll never forget that feeling of looking at everyone crying. It was so fun.
Perfect pass on the attack. Put away! It's over! The Colorado Buffaloes have upset 11th ranked UCLA. For the first time ever, the Bruins have fallen to the Buffs.
UCLA and Washington, those were just the stepping stones. Those were finally the points in our career as a program where we saw that we could do it.
I don't think there are words to describe that. It's this like mix of I want to cry, I want to yell, I'm mad, I'm excited. I just want to like hug people so tight.
It's different from an outsider's perspective, I'm sure, but the sheer joy that we felt winning that game, it meant something to us. It was a big win. You know, we had our win over UCLA already. We had some confidence. Our home crowd is amazing, and they helped us through a majority of those wins. But, you know, being able to take them not just in 5 and 4 games is an outstanding accomplishment. Kind of proved to not only Pac-12 but the nation that we're here.
And we definitely came out on fire and ready to punch them, but you know, they didn't, and they were set back and they couldn't recover because we're that good of a team that no team in this Pac-12, if you start low, you're going to come up and beat them. That's not going to happen.
Alexis Austin. Huskies go down and get it. Oh, double contact! And it's over! Here it's over! The Colorado Buffaloes have stunned the top-ranked and undefeated, no longer, Washington Huskies. What a performance!
I just remember I was pretty emotional that day. Tears, of course. But I think we have to thank the underclassmen because, I mean, of course, you know, seniors are out there giving their best, but I mean, they really took it to heart that game. They knew how much it meant to us and can't thank them enough for all the effort they put into that game.
I mean, that game specifically for me, one of the rotations right before Taylor served game point, I was on the bench. So I'd gone through my rotations, I was out. I was like, I'm done, I can't do anything else except cheer my girls on. And you know, I literally remember dropping to the ground, hitting the floor, and then running on the court. So yes, absolutely a must win, as it's been said multiple times, but you know, I think it was actually amazing, and Taylor doesn't know this, but you know, she turned to me after we won or whatever, she's like, that was for you. So Tay, if you don't remember that, I do, and I always will. You know, that's one of the things that Coach stressed at the beginning of the game, like play for your seniors.
Especially that 5th game, man, we knew we could not err. We could not afford to mess up at all. So that was super important, and we had to stay disciplined, and that's what we did, and I think everyone gave it their all.
What a gutsy serve, and Colorado wins the match, keeps their postseason hopes alive.
Oh, so much fun. I love the new freshmen. They are so fun and so amazing, and they definitely brought that something to the team that helped us this year a lot. It's
a lot of emotions, a lot, you know, you have drama here, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of like you have those, you know, no matter what happens, you know, school, social life, whatever happens, you know, you can come back to them and, you know, there's going to be no judgment. They're there for you, cry on, to laugh with, to do crazy stuff with, so it's been awesome.
Oh, it's so amazing. I mean, I don't have my family here, and having the CU sisters being here with me every day has been so helpful, and I will definitely call them my family for the rest of my life.
But when it comes to that sisterly bond, it's huge. It's great to be a part of something so big, and I'm so glad I was able to spend 5 years representing such a huge program and such a huge team, and having that support.
It's good. It's a lot of fun, but at the same time, you know, those sisters, we can battle a lot. And what's great about this team is that we are sisters, and we can get in each other's faces and walk away and be fine the next day, or even the 10 minutes later. And that's a team that can be unstoppable when you can get in a girl's faces and make her feel accountable, make her take accountability for if she's messing up or if she's not contributing the way she should be. And she looks at you and says, okay, I got it. And they score the next 5 points. You know, that's a big deal.
Welcome to the NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship Selection Show. Colorado gets in out of the Pac-12.
But going into it, I was like, well, you know, if we don't get called, it was a great season. But like sitting there, most nervous I've been in my entire life. And our name came up on the screen and I had to reread it about 7 times before I was like, oh my gosh, that's us. I was like, Colorado. Oh my goodness, that's Colorado. On the video, I'm like, oh my God, freaking out.
It says so much. It doesn't show only how good we are at volleyball, but it shows how big people we are. Because it takes so much passion and so much persistence and so much devotion to be that successful.
Well, the Iowa State game was important because it was also Big 12 rivalry matchup again, and it was just important to show how strong of a conference we were in. So after dropping the first set, we were just like, we are a better team than this. We need to just show them what kind of team we are, and that's what we did. And we ended up crushing them the next 3 sets, and it was just a relief because losing the first set, you always get a little nervous, but we just played our game and just crushed them.
I think that I couldn't have asked for anything better in a last match than what we did when we played Minnesota. And not even on a personal note, how I played, it was just everyone. Every senior that was given an opportunity to just come off from the bench and come in cold did great. Every single person on the team did everything they could to play at that highest level.
You know, we finally made that logo mean something, and so now I'm excited to see where, the underclassmen take this team. I think everyone's got high hopes for the rest of the team, and I'm excited to come back, every year if I can, and watch them and see them get that championship for sure.
I have a new identity now. I'm not just a Serbian, I'm not just European, I'm American too. I'm a Buff, and I'm so proud of that.
Leaving here as a Buffalo was huge. It means so much more to me now. It meant a lot to me then, but now that the program is where it is, it's huge.
And I'm just really proud that I am leaving the school better than when I came here. The program has gotten so much better, and it's only going to continue to get better.
I think this program is really emphasizing on in-state kids, and I think now they're really catching the attention of these in-state kids who want to stay in-state. Now this program is recognizable, can stand for themselves, and can kick butt, and I think it's going to be a great thing, and I'm so glad I could have been a part of the beginning of this and wouldn't trade it for the world.